Last call for boarding. Your name echoes through the terminal as you walk toward the gate, one hand on your third trimester belly, the other clutching a water bottle and a crumpled doctor's note. The agent looks up. How many weeks are you? Your mind blanks. Is it 34 and a half, or 35? In this moment, everything matters. Your airline's cutoff, that fit-to-fly letter, the length of your flight, even the destination's health risks. If you're flying in the third trimester, you don't have time to guess. In the next few minutes, you and I will run through 7 make-or-break rules that keep you clear of last-minute gate drama, mid-air discomfort, and expensive surprises. We'll hit airline policies, paperwork, medical green lights and red flags, DVT prevention, destination warnings, in-flight comfort moves, and timing traps. Plus, a quick prep checklist so you walk on confident. Ready? Rule number 1 is the big one. Picture this. You've made it to the gate, you're on time, and then the agent quietly asks, how many weeks? That single number can decide everything. Airlines don't use one universal rule. They set their own limits. Many draw the line somewhere around 36 weeks for a single pregnancy and earlier, often near 32 weeks, for twins or more. Some carriers are looser on short domestic hops and stricter on long-haul or international flights. And yes, policies can differ by route, aircraft, and even the departure country's regulations. Here's how to protect yourself. First, check the exact policy for your airline and your specific flight. Don't rely on a blog summary from last year. Go straight to the airline's pregnancy policy page and read the fine print. Second, note the week definitions. Airlines go by completed weeks, not almost. Third, look for special conditions. Some carriers will let you fly later if you carry a recent doctor's note. Others won't. Fourth, pay attention to connections. One international leg can trigger a stricter rule for the whole ticket. If you're hovering near a cutoff, give yourself a buffer. Book earlier dates if possible, pick non-stop flights to reduce risk, and consider flexible or refundable fares. Screenshot the policy, save it to your phone, and bring a printed copy. If a gate agent questions you, having the exact wording on hand can turn a stressful conversation into a quick green light. The most awkward gate conversation starts with, do you have a letter? Many airlines flip the switch at 28 weeks. From that point, they may require written confirmation that you're fit to fly and not at risk of imminent delivery. Don't wait for someone to ask. Show it proactively with your passport and boarding pass. What the letter should say: your estimated due date, how many weeks pregnant you are on the date of travel, that your pregnancy is uncomplicated, and that you're fit to fly through the return date if it's a round trip. Ask your clinician to put it on letterhead, sign it, and date it within the window your airline demands, often within 7 to 14 days of the flight. If your carrier uses a specific pregnancy form, print it, bring 2 copies, and have your clinician complete it. Pro tips: carry both digital and paper copies. Airport Wi-Fi fails at the worst times. Put your due date in your phone notes so you're never fumbling. If you're close to a cutoff, bring an ultrasound summary and your prenatal record snapshot. Overkill beats denial. For connections, assume the strictest segment wins. Keep paperwork handy for every boarding check. When the agent asks, you're ready. Simple, confident, done. Onto your seat. The seatbelt sign dings on, the plane hits a bump, and your mind jumps to that note in your chart: elevated blood pressure. This is where clearance matters. Most healthy pregnancies can tolerate occasional air travel, but certain conditions raise the stakes in the third trimester. If you've had preterm labor signs, preeclampsia or high blood pressure, placenta previa or bleeding, short cervix, gestational diabetes that's not well controlled, multiples, recent COVID or flu, or a recent hospital visit, you need a green light from your clinician before buying the ticket, let alone boarding. Ask for a quick risk check appointment 2 to 4 weeks before you fly. Earlier, if you're already near 32 to 36 weeks. Bring your itinerary length, layovers, and flight durations. Your clinician will weigh the distance, your stability, and what care is available at your destination. If you're borderline, they may suggest timing tweaks, an aisle seat, compression stockings, or even postponing. Pack a 1-page pregnancy summary, due date, weeks of gestation on travel dates, blood type, key conditions, meds, and emergency contacts. Add a note on any RH status or Group B strep plans if relevant. Keep it with your ID. The goal isn't to scare you, it's to prevent an airborne should we divert moment. With honest screening and a thumbs up from your provider, you step on board with confidence. You finally sit, buckle up, and your calf tightens like a rock. Pregnancy thickens blood and slows circulation. Mix that with hours of sitting, and the risk of a deep vein thrombosis, DVT, climbs. The fix isn't complicated, but it must be intentional. Start before you board. Wear graduated compression stockings, knee-high is fine. Shoes you can slip on and off, and clothes that don't squeeze your waist. Pick an aisle seat so standing doesn't trigger row-wide size. On board, think move, sip, flex. Every 30 to 45 minutes, Point and flex your feet, draw ankle circles, and tighten your calves for 10 to 15 seconds at a time. Once an hour, stand and walk the aisle when the seatbelt sign is off. Bring a refillable water bottle and sip steadily. Dehydration thickens blood and invites cramps. Aim to keep caffeine low and alcohol at 0. Keep your seatbelt low and snug under the belly, not across it. For flights over 6 hours, or if you've had prior clots, a clotting disorder, or other risk factors, ask your clinician about stronger prevention, higher grade stockings, or a medication plan tailored to you. Don't self-medicate with aspirin unless your provider says so. You're not trying to be the pacing passenger. You're protecting circulation, comfort, and peace of mind, one aisle, stroll at a time. You land, the doors open, humid air rushes in, and a friend whispers, "Wait, isn't there Zika here?" Destination risk isn't a footnote, it's a headline. Before you book, look up current health advisories for your city and country. Mosquito-borne illnesses like Zika, dengue, malaria, food, and waterborne risks and outbreaks of respiratory viruses. Some places require or recommend vaccines you can't take in pregnancy, while others are fine but call for extra mosquito protection and safe food habits. Ask 2 questions. What's circulating there now? And what's safe for me in the 3rd trimester? If prophylaxis or vaccines are recommended, your clinician will know which options fit pregnancy. For malaria areas, that might involve pregnancy-compatible meds, long sleeves, repellents with DEET or picaridin, and choosing well-screened lodging with aircon. For high-altitude destinations, confirm how your body handles the change. If you're new to altitude, step up gradually and hydrate well. Also, check medical access. How far is the nearest hospital with obstetric care? Does your travel insurance cover pregnancy-related issues and a newborn if you deliver early? If the answer's fuzzy, pick a safer city or delay. Bottom line, match your trip to your trimester. Choose lower-risk regions, plan for contingencies, and write down local emergency numbers. A little homework today prevents a big scramble tomorrow. You can survive a flight. The goal is to arrive well. Start with your seat. Choose an aisle for easy bathroom trips and stretch breaks. Buckle the seatbelt low and snug under your belly. Bring a small lumbar pillow or rolled sweater for back support and a light blanket layer. Cabins swing from chilly to warm. Build a mini comfort kit. Electrolyte packets, granola or crackers, lip balm, saline spray, hand sanitizer, and wipes for tray tables and armrests. If you're prone to nausea or heartburn, pack the pregnancy-safe meds your clinician okayed and don't board hungry. Steady, small snacks help. Keep your water bottle filled and sip through the flight. Shoes off? Fine, but wear compression socks and slip-ons for aisle walks. For illness prevention, think distance and duration. Board a bit later to avoid crowd crush. Point the overhead vent to create a small air curtain. And consider a well-fitting mask for boarding, deplaning, and lineups. Places where people bunch up. Wash hands before eating and after bathroom visits. Finally, pace yourself. If you feel tightness, tingling, or shortness of breath, stand, stretch, and breathe. Ask for help lifting bags. Protect your core and back. Comfort isn't luxury here. It's your strategy for landing ready, not wrecked. The week looks open, the fare looks great, and that's how people get trapped. 3rd trimester timing is unforgiving. Avoid flights that butt up against your due date. Even if an airline technically allows it, a surprise contraction can ruin 5 itineraries at once. Give yourself buffer days before key events and on the return. Pick non-stops whenever possible. Every connection is another sprint, another rescreening, another chance for a delay while you're tired, swollen, or contracting. If you must connect, leave 90+ minutes and stick to the strictest segments policy for documents and cutoffs. Book morning flights, fewer delays, cooler terminals, and choose larger airports with better medical facilities. Buy a flexible or refundable fare. Yes, it costs more, but it's cheaper than change fees plus stress. Travel with a buddy if you can. They can gate check bags, get water, and advocate if a policy question pops up. Be mindful of time zones late in pregnancy. A red eye plus a 6-hour shift can wreck sleep and push swelling. Check airport services, wheelchair assist, early boarding, lounge access for rest, and don't forget weather seasonality. Storms and heat waves amplify delays. Smart timing isn't just convenience. It's your insurance against the domino effect of travel chaos. See your clinician 2 to 4 weeks ahead. Confirm fitness to fly and get a dated letter covering round-trip dates. Documents, printed policy screenshot, airline pregnancy form, if any, prenatal summary with due date, emergency contacts, insurance card. Seat strategy, aisle, Near bathrooms, add compression socks and a small back pillow. Hydration in snacks, refillable bottle, salty/sweet mix. Meds your clinician okayed, labeled, movement plan. Stretch, ankle circles every 30 to 45 minutes. Walk hourly when the seatbelt sign is off. Destination check, health advisories, hospital locations, emergency numbers, insurance coverage for pregnancy/newborn. Packing, copies of records on paper plus phone, comfy layers. Sanitizer or wipes, lip balm, saline spray, contingencies, flexible fares, extra time for connections, backup flight ideas saved in your notes. There are moments to be bold and moments to be wise. Do not fly if you have signs of labor, regular contractions, water breaking, vaginal bleeding, severe headache, vision changes, chest pain, shortness of breath, fainting, decreased fetal movement, uncontrolled vomiting or dehydration, fever, or a recent hospitalization for pregnancy issues. If you've been told you have placenta previa, preeclampsia, short cervix, or are at high risk for preterm birth, get explicit clearance or choose the road trip TOSH SOFA instead. Recent COVID/flu or another infection, clear it first. And if your destination lacks reliable obstetric care or your insurance won't cover complications or a newborn, that's a hard no. Your baby's schedule outranks your travel plans every time. You're standing at the jetway now, calm, prepared, and cleared for takeoff. You checked the cutoffs, packed the paperwork, got medical green lights, built a clot prevention routine, screened your destination, optimized in-flight comfort, and dodged timing traps. That's how third trimester travel goes from nerve-wracking to doable, with a plan. If this helped you feel ready and saved you from a last-minute gate shock, like this video, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's flying pregnant this year. We've got more bite-sized guides on pregnancy health, travel smarts, and new parent survival. Drop your questions in the comments and tell us where you're headed. Safe travels, and see you on the next flight.